Virtually too. This week I have been installing some R-30 installation under this huge house, about 60 feet long and 30 feet wide, and into the crawl space. Most of the time was taken up getting the installation into this crawl space. It was only one way in and one way out. There was this opening. You had a little covering on it, aluminum little door. We just took off, and I had to slide each bag through this hole. When I first started, the first day, I had some assistance getting the bags in this hole, but I pretty much did the installing myself. And just getting these bags in that hole was time consuming. Not only that, this house was so wide, I had to take those bags and slide them across under the house. I only had enough room to crawl on my hands and knees, and slide them all the way over to the back of the house, then all the way to the side of the house under the crawl space, then slide a lot of them to the back of the house and open them up and begin to install over pipes and plumbing and wiring and stuff. So this job took all week. I didn't spend all day on this project, maybe 4 hours one day, 2 hours the next, 3 hours the next. But it took 5 days to get this particular job done. I was helping out a friend here. And we used about, let me see, I wrote this down, about 42 bags. And it took a total of about 13 hours for me to do this by myself. It was about 11 pieces of insulation per bag, and about 42 bags. And they were about $36.96 for one bag. You know, just one bag with 11 pieces in it was about $36.96. And if you would buy like 15 bags, you would get a discount. 15 or more, you would get a discount. Actually, I'm sorry, let me back up. The bags were a total of $52.80 of this R-30 per bag. If you bought 15 bags or more, you got a discount, and the bags were reduced down to $36.96. However, we used about 42 bags, and it took about 13 hours. It took me from Monday through Friday in my spare time to help out with this project. I did it myself as far as installing the installation, but at the beginning, getting it into the hole, I had some help. But this is from the outside. Once inside, I was on my own, crawling across on my hands and knees and maneuvering and coming up for air. I would work probably maybe sometimes 30 minutes trying to wiggle my way through and getting this stuff into the crawl space on my back. And it was a good workout. I had to use persistence, and at one point it's like, is this going to ever end? I would get one section done and look to my right, and all of this space I have not accomplished yet. It's like, this is going to take a long time. But through persistence and perseverance, we got it done. Virtually too, installing R-30 installation or crawl space installation yourself. Can you do it? Yes, it can be done. Take your time. Get your respirator. You're going to need a respirator. You're going to need a long sleeve shirt, gloves, your goggles, and get a hat on. And if you start to get overheated, come back out, stretch, get some air, drink your water, and just stay dehydrated. Stay cool. If it's possible, if you have to, take a fan, a box fan or something, put it in that crawl space and let the air circulate. It so happened this particular crawl space was cool. I would start out early in the morning, and the crawl space was cool, and there was air flowing through it. It had nice ventilation around there, so it wasn't like it was hot. But at some point it would get uncomfortable, and my mask would be sweating, and my forehead, and I would be itching. And during this period, I would maybe work those 3 hours, 2 hours, Also taking some plastic sheeting. This is black, thick black. It's really wide. I got it rolled up. But in this particular house, the crawl space was already covered with plastic sheeting over the entire bottom floor, on top of the dirt, to keep the moisture away from the house and keep the mildew down. And this is going to keep your insulation from actually building up mildew, from what I hear. So cover your crawl space with some type of plastic sheeting, real wide. You can get this at Home Depot also, and it comes in a thick roll. You might need maybe 7 rows, whatever it takes to cover your crawl space. Just do it, and it's going to enhance your project. Eventually too.